From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Robert Stevenson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, just like batters go into slump, pitchers go into slumps too. This guy really struggled in his last one. He took the loss and wasn't able to get out of the third inning. Hopefully he can flip that mojo around in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roy Hobbs. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Change up low, 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Sogard at third. Hobbs over at second. Freeman is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changeup called strike one. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
2 out, bases loaded. Soft liner toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. Digging in to try it again, John Harris. He reached on a single in his first try.
John Harris.
Ready with the 2-2. In the air now, out to left. Hobbs is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Roy Hobbs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Two 2-0. Here it is. Fouled away. Sogard stands at second with no outs. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Kiblahan will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roy Hobbs. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that one stayed too low apparently.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 2-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's like
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile it's 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Missed with a breaking ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Oh, he won't get out of it. It's thrown away. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's 4-2.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Michael Lorenzen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And a double steal try here. Pitch outside. The throw not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
3 runs already home here. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Roy Hobbs. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Gonzalez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Patrick Kivlahan. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Moving under it, Hobbs makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Roy Hobbs. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Ready for another chance? Roy Hobbs. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Roy Hobbs. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Freddie Freeman would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Hold it right there.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Kivlahan shading to his right. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
12-6 the final tally here. The Braves scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Arodys Vizcaíno claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rob Fisk gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Baseman, Homer Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Cedeno become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
McLeod takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And with that, here's next will be the cleanup hitter. Homer Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Homer Jones. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
A dive, but he's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Gallo leads off first with 1 away. and smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Erie, number 58, Victor Alcantara. Now batting.
Next will be Jose Osuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First and second now, one man out.
Find the ball.
Popped up.
Hold it right there. Pick up the ball.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Homer Jones. He singled his last time up.
Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Behind 0-2 now. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Wyatt going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Altoona Curve jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Now, attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Batting 7, second baseman
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On the ground to first. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. On the line. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Greg Bird. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3. Jonathan Scope would be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Castro has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run. Next for New York, Greg Bird. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Greg Bird.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Castro over to his right. 2 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out. A look at our line score here in the 8th inning. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Adam Warren.